Assalamualaikum, dear viewers. Thank you very much for giving me another chance to upload my new video for related with COVID-19. Today, my topic is human welfare facility. So let's discuss and focus what is welfare facilities and what it needs in our daily life. Welfare facilities include the provision of drinking water, clothing and accommodation, resting and eating facilities, as well as lavatory, sanitary and washing facilities. Employee welfare entails everything from services, facilities and benefits that are provided or done by the employer for an advantage or comfort of the employee. So other forms of welfare, employee welfare, including housing, health insurance, stipend, transportation and the provision of the neat and clean hygiene foods. Provision of the foods. So, as we know, the currently spread of COVID-19 pandemic, number of increasing the cases day by day. Every government introduce a variety of restriction for both citizen and the organization. However, different government confirm many different construction related projects are essential services, including critical maintenance, building safety, inspection, and the MNC repairs. So construction business are permitted to continue operations as long as they implement a variety of site procedure to protect their employees and in order to minimize the risk of spreading of the COVID-19. Please allow me to give a guidance which help to ensure that your business is meeting site standards, keeping employees healthy and promoting continued operation during these presented time. Please ensure that you meet the following welfare facilities standards at your workplace. So, what are the health and safety legal obligations associated with COVID-19? This is a very beautiful question. So, let me focus it. The primary duty of any health and safety practitioner is all the organization have a duty to ensure so far as reasonable practicable the health and safety of their worker and ensure that the health and safety of the person is not put at a risk from work carried out as part of the undertaking. Provide and maintain a work environment without risk to health and safety. Provide, maintain safe system of work. Provide adequate facility for the welfare facilities to the workers at the workplace. Provide any information, training, instructions or supervision that is necessary to protect all persons from the risk to their health and safety arising from work and monitor the health and safety of the worker and condition at the workplace for the purpose of preventing illness arising in the context of work. Let's focus on the basic human welfare needs. What are the human needs? First of all, toilet facilities. Limit the number of employees permitted to use the toilet facilities at any one time. Be sure to utilize and enhance cleaning regime for all toilet facilities, especially focusing on door handles, locks and the toilet flush. It's time for rethink on lots of things, and bathrooms are one of the COVID-19 and rates of the other respiratory viruses are all dropping as a result of our hand hygiene and distancing measure. So it's time for rethink on lots of things, and bathrooms are one of them. COVID-19 and rates of their other respiratory viruses are all dropping as a result of our hand hygiene and distancing measures so far. For the next year, we have to focus on COVID, but these measures could significantly reduce a lot of infections if we continue seriously with hand hygiene. Changing facilities, shower rooms. So similar to toilet facility standard, try to restrict the number of employees using facility at one time and introduce enhanced cleaning procedures. In addition, stagger start and finish times for employees to further limit facilities congestions and consider increasing the number of facilities available on site to reduce physical contact between the staff. Prioritize hand washing. Offer a variety of hand washing sessions with adequate soap and fresh water. Provide hand sanitizer session when fresh water is not available. Do not rush the sanitizer. First, you have to focus, you have to consider fresh water with soap in order to wash your hands. Regularly clean the hand washing and sanitize sessions and replenish the soap and sanitizer whenever necessary. Reduce site traffic. How? Prohibit entry from any non-essential visitor. In addition, utilize staggered start and finish time for your workers to limit site congestion and physical contact. Further, restrict the number of people in attendance at any site inductions and consider holding them outdoors whenever feasible. Number 2, practice social distancing. Consistently monitor site access points to ensure social distancing guidelines are being followed or being met. This might require changing the number of available access points on site or at workplace. If any work procedure requires the use of vehicle, for example, forklifter, trucks, mobile cranes at site, have the driver have to remain inside the vehicle if the load will allow it, in order to reduce the physical contact between the staff. Prioritize sanitation. Required employees to wash their hands before entering and after leaving the work site, as well as before and after handling all goods, material and equipment. Routinely clean any common contact surfaces at site or workplace. For example, scanner, turnstiles, screen, telephone and desk. Be sure to temporarily remove or disable any site entry system that required skin contact. For example, fingerprint scanner. Okay, the third one, limit physical contacts. Make sure you stagger break time to reduce congestion and physical contact. Eating areas requires worker to keep at least 2 to 3 meters distance between one to another while eating or drinking. Other point which is very essential and very necessary for nowadays daily life, which is catered food. If you have food catered for your employees, use extreme cautious. Only allow pre-prepared and wrapped food to be catered. Do not use eating or drinking utensils from the caterer when paying for food. Use contactless card as much as possible. Fourth one, PPEs, personal protective equipments. Depending on the nature of your business, you may need to provide employees with PPE. For example, gloves should be nylon, face mask must be N95 recommended or 3M recommended as per WHO. If you cannot source appropriate PPE due to shortage and it is not possible for staff to do the work safely without it, then the work should not be carried out. You have to stop the work immediately. You will need to deliver appropriate training to ensure that PPEs is used correctly on daily basis and followed. What are the risks for us as an employer? It is very loud and clearly, if you don't follow the guidance discussed above, you are putting your workers at a greater risk of contracting COVID-19. This will impact on them personally, and if the virus becomes widespread in your organization, you are likely to face significant level of absence. You should also consider specific legal duties as an employer. I hope, dears, you like this summarized topic, and we will meet with some other topics in the future. Thank you very much.